Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Penny at Salt and Wool Studio. Today I'm doing tutorial 21 and we're going to be hooking bake apples among the Tuckermore. This is an abstract hook intermediate level pattern. Thank you to those who have purchased. So hook along with me and let's get started. So this rug is going to be up there with a very abstract rug in the background for fine details other than the Tuckermore. So we're going to combine two forms of art. We're going to do some fine detail with our Tuckermore, and we're going to do abstract with our bake apples. And we're going to blend those two concepts together on this rug. This is more of an intermediate hook, not a beginner hook. And so the next thing I want to do is I have to separate my wools by color, and that will make it much easier as we're going along to hook. And I'm not going to tell you individually each wool right now because in 5 minutes we're all going to forget it. So I'm just going to show you as I hook. The first one that I've separated, for example, are my gold colors. So I have all these gold colors put together, and this one here. So I'm going to lay them in a pile together, just like that. And then my oranges are in a pile. I have a lot of grays in a pile. I have some browns in a pile. I have some gorgeous brown velour. I'm going to use that. I might look for some green velours. And I have some little packs of roving. I'm going to use those. And yeah, so there's a bit of everything here. There's some sari silk in here. And I'm just going to play with a lot of different textures as I'm going. So let's get started. So the first color I'm going to start with is just a black Briggs & Little. And I'm just going to do a little outline. Right here. So I'm just going to follow this line right on across, and I'm not going to be hooking every hole, just every second or third hole. This is a very loose hook. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is focus on this front here. I've pulled out all of my colors that I want to be using, and I'm going to have some highlights, lowlights, bright colors, dark colors, and I'm going to start with this caramel rasta. And this is called a caramel color, and it's beautiful, nice and a rusty color. Now, when you're hooking your front area of your rug, you're not going to hook little tiny bits here and there. You're either going to hook a long run of color or a thin line of color. You're not going to be hooking little tiny bits. So I'm just going to start over here on the end. And I'm going to put this right up against the black here. See how beautiful that is. one more piece, and I'm just going to poke that in here and continue right on across on the barrens here. Beautiful. There we go. So we're just going to stop there. Now the next color I'm going to put in, I'm going to keep with this color values of the orange and the rust colors. And we're going to go with this deep orange color next. And again, now I'm going to hook right up against that. So hooking this rug, don't be afraid to pull your loops right up like I'm doing here. That's going to give you a lot more texture in your rug. And that's what we want. Like, we want different textures to show through on this rug. And it will look beautiful. Oh, I keep catching. Here we go. So now the next one I'm going to use is this orange here. This orange is a little bit lighter than the one that's already hooked in. Now the next thing I'm going to use is a little of this roving, and I'm just going to show you now how I'm going to use this. So I'm going to open it up first and look at the colors in it. It's gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Real burnt orangey color. So I'm just going to pull off a little bit like this. That's enough. So now this roving, how I'm going to hook this is I'm going to pull it apart just a little, like this, and then I'm just going to twist it, like so, like that. I don't want very much, so I'm going to cut it right here. This is my first piece of roving, and I'm just going to zoom in now so you can see how I'm going to hook that. So I'm just going to grab the tip of it and pull it up. And that's how I put it in. Yeah. Like so. Now the next one I'm going to put in is a piece of the silks. This is just a different texture, and also is helping to give some depth because I have this lighter color on top of the darker colors. Still bright, keeping in my palette. Now I have this type of wool, and this is just a really loosely spun wool that's not sure where it even came from. It's just something someone gave me, and I'm going to poke it in here, try to, because it is really pretty. There we go. like that. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to my roving again. And I'm going to split it like that, pull it apart. Now, this is not enough. Wait, the way it just split. So I'm going to split it like this. Just pull it apart in pieces. There we go. And I'm just going to roll it, twist it, so you can hook it. You're just going to twist it with your hands. Like that. And then we're going to put some more in here. Beautiful. There we go. So now you can see I have my rasta. I have a dark rusty orange and a lighter color orange and the roving on top. And then I have this mixed wool that I had. This is it here, bits of it. And on top of that, I had some of that silks right here. So I'm going to put some more silks in and I'm going to finish off this row now. Now the next color I'm going to use is a Vientos Zinnias 658, and this is a Malabringo, yarn, and it's beautiful. It's very soft, and it's, what does it say about it? Let's see. Made in Peru, hand-dyed. Yeah. So it's gorgeous yarn. It goes it's a variegated wool, and it has oranges and like a real bold pink color into it. So I'm going to double this one up because it is a little slippery. And I want to make sure that I get some of this in here. So just look how beautiful that looks together. All these different textures are what's going to make this rug interesting. So much like Ms. Warren's garden, if you followed along with that rug hooking pattern, this rug is going to use a lot of different fibers and textures. And doing that is what's going to make this rug very interesting. And that's what you want. You want a rug that when it gets on the wall, you look at it and you say, oh, wow, that is gorgeous. Like, that's what I want this rug to do. And so all of these orangey colors, gorgeous. I'm going to go in now with my greens in my next row. And so let's do that next. So now, as you can see, I have several greens pulled out here. I really like this one. Now, when you're choosing your greens, you want greens that are going to complement what's next to it. So what's next to that is my caramel color. This is a beautiful green for this color here. So we like that. We like this. We like this. We like the roving. That will be nice. And this one, I would probably keep more away from this row towards the bottom. These are more complementary to my gold colors. You see that? Like these two here, beautiful colors together. So I'm going to keep those towards the bottom, lighter colors towards the top, same type of style. This green here, as much as I love it, I think I'm going to put it aside. I haven't decided yet. So the first green I'm going to get into is my lettuce Rasta Malabringo, and we're going to poke that in. Oh, I've lost my hook. Oh, there it is. I'm going to poke that in across here now on the bottom of it. So the next one I'm going to use is it's called Turtle Heather, and it's a Cascade 220 Grande, so it's like a double skein of wool. And it is a beautiful soft wool, very nice. I love the feel of it. It's very soft. So we're going to use that one in here next. And we're going to keep building on these beautiful colors. Now this one is a fern green Briggs & Little, and I'm going to double this one up. So I'm just going to hook it with pulling 2 loops at a time, like so. I'm going to do this. And I'm just going to add some of the Diana Malabringo. Isn't that beautiful how the Diana plays against the other colors? So the next color that I used was Fleece Artist Floof. I did buy that at Twin Knits last year. And I then went behind that with a Rasta called Frank Ochre. So I'm just going to put those in here now, and then we'll see what we have. So now let's look at what I've got done here. And so far, so we've hooked our orangey band of color. Then I put in my green band, and then I did the golden colors. And then I went back to an orange with the Malabringo, that's Diana. And then I added the caramel on top of that. Now I'm going to use the orange and put in these pops here, and I'm going to work between these colors here this time. So let's start with this one. Just look how bright and bold these colors are so far. Like, that's gorgeous. Hang on now, I just turn up my light here a little so you can see. This is stunning. Like, this is truly stunning. Let me just stand up and move back. And there we go. Like, just look at that. That is gorgeous. And so these barrens are really coming to life. So now let's finish off the foreground here. And I'm just going to pop some yellow down here in the corner now. And that's all. And that's our foreground barren work all done. So I really hope this tutorial helps you to be more confident in hooking abstract landscapes. And yeah, so the next one I'm going to hook the Tuckermore, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. And yeah, so follow along with me, and let's get this rug hooked. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.